I think it's not that students themselves have just become lazier inherently. I think what's happened is two things. First of all, the entire culture of academia has become far more consumerist. It's become far more about just getting a qualification, ticking a box, getting the minimum viable product, and going on and finding a job. The fact that, we have larger teaching classes, we don't have as much educated time that is dedicated to teaching. Staff numbers are much lower relative to the student population. There is an overall culture that degrees or education is something to be consumed to tick a box rather than something to enrich our critical thinking skills or something that we might, even find enjoyable or meaningful in some deeper sense. Another thing that's happening is students have no time. And this is an economic question. More and more of my students are working unbelievable hours in paid jobs. Some of them are working full time and trying to squeeze their degree around a full-time job because they can't afford to live in London on their student loan. They don't come from money. They don't have, a home in London or a flat in London that when they graduate, they can go into. They need to work to pay the bills. And if you're working a 35-hour week on top of your degree, it's not surprising that when you come to your classes, you're going to be tired and you're going to look for these shortcuts to just get you over the line. So it's a problem, but I think we're wagging our finger at the wrong people. I don't think it's that students have inherently become lazier or not as good as like the old generation. I think the education system has changed, and I think the economy is shrinking the amount of available time that students have to explore intellectually and to really get the most out of a degree.